Yes. Good evening, everyone. Shall we going to start our session? Yes. Today we are going to discuss the topic of the power of five. This topic also very different, right? But it's very useful to you. A strategic approach to successful event management. In today in corporate world, events, whether they are corporate conference or concert or product launches or even college fest, but it's play a critical role in communications, branding and engagement also, right? So behind every successful event is not just creativity and passion, but also a structured and systematic approach. If simply says, it is the strategic approach. That's where the 5 P's of event management come in. You know that 4 P's of marketing. Yes, after that it's convert to 7 P's, then it's convert to 12 P's. This is also, it's correlated like that, but here we can see what is these 5 pillars. What are these 5 pillars? First piece indicating planning, second indicate the people, third indicate the place, and fourth one is promotion, and fifth one is performance. Yes, planning, people, place, promotion and performance. These things are provide a practical framework to ensure that no important aspects is overlooked. Throughout these sessions, I will just to be discuss you through each of these components, show how they interconnected and provide that real world examples that highlight their importance. Whether you are organizing a small workshop or a large scale conference or seminars, it's applying the 5 P's will significantly increasing your chances of delivering a smooth, especially successful event. Let's get started by understanding what event management really entitle and why it's more relevant than ever. First, we can see the introduction to event management. First, we can see the definition of event management. Event management is the process of planning, organizing, and executing on event from concept to completion. It involves everything from selecting the venue, then arranging the logistics, then managing the budgets, coordinating the teams, handling the marketing, even ensure a smooth experience for the audience. Whether it is corporate seminar or college fest or it's wedding or it's family function or a product launch or whatever may be, the event management is the structured effort behind making it all happen seamlessly. So next we can go for importance of events in today's world. In the business and social world, events are more than just gathering. They are strategic tool for communication, and also it's ensure that branding and expand the network and celebration also. For business, even help launch product, engage with customers, even build the brand images also. For educational institutions, the events are very important, because through events the students learning lot of things. Yes, especially team spreads, flexibility, then leadership skills, lot of things the students also just to be get it from through events. So the educational institutions even fosters learning, creativity and committee engagement also. Even that government and NGOs uses events to raise awareness and influence public opinion. So the events management is most important. It's catered to every sectors, not only government, even the business world, I mean the corporate sector, even the educational institution, even the family also. So what is the challenges in organizing successful event? To manage the function or organize the seminar, it's not a matter, but the event go for successful, that is that question. So despite the excitement, event management comes with its own set of challenges. Even coordination, managing the vendors, teams and schedules, that is also one of the challenge. Then budget constraints, delivering quality while staying within financial limits. Then time pressure also one of the challenge. The events have strict deadlines. You can't delay a launch or a wedding, right? So it's time pressure. So that is one of the challenge. It's behind that event management. Another thing is risk and uncertainty also. Maybe example, the weather changes, some technical failures, the last minutes cancellation, anything can go wrong na. So that's why the planning and strategy are absolutely essential. So now you little bit understand about why the event management is needed. So what are the challenges behind to run a successful events? So now we can see the 5 P's of event management. To tackle the previous slide challenges and run successful events, so the professional rely on a strategic model known as 5 P's of event management. So we can manage or overcome the challenges. It is one of the strategic model. Strongly many accreditation institutions also strongly believe that the 5 P's, I mean, this strategic model is helpful for overcoming their challenges. That's why the successful model just to be accepted many of the event management systems. That is 5 P's. Already we discussed that: planning, people, place, promotion, and performance. First one in planning stage. That is the we can simply say that it's a predetermined course of actions or decide in advance, right? When to do, where to do, whom to do, how to do. So lot of questions it's behind. Yes, that is lot of questions is interconnected in that planning phase. If simply says the planning, it's a blueprint of the event. So if simply says in people, it is the team or stakeholders who make it happen. In place, the venue or platform, whether the event take place, right? Then promotion, spreading the word and attracting the right audience to impress the customers. Then performance, delivering a smooth and successful experience and evaluating it afterward, the result will come better. Yes, everyone we are expecting their after events completions we get their better results. Yes, the better outcome, that's it's denoting their performance. So each of these elements play a critical role in the success of any event, and we will explore them in detail throughout the section. throughout the section. So next we can discuss about one by one in elaborate manner. Yes, first one is planning. Now let's see into the first phase and its most important P of event management also, of course. That is planning. You know that every event must start with a clear purpose. Why are we organizing this event? Is it to launch a product or celebrate on achievement or raise awareness or build a network? Whatever may be, yes. Before we start, we need some clear ideas. Why we are organizing this event? So the clear goals help us to shape the format, size of audience, then fix of the venues and tone of the events, right? So without planning, right, or without defined objectives, even a well executed events can feel some directionless. We can feel, right? So in that planning things, we just go for budgeting and resource allocation is one of the major things involved in the planning phase. You know that the budgeting, this is about understanding your financial limit and allocating money wisely across various components like venue, catering, promotion, then technology and decoration also. So as business student, you just to remember the ROI most important. That is, ROI is nothing, it's a return on investment, right? That is matter. So every rupee spent should contribute towards delivering the value to the audience or achieving your objectives. Please don't think that if wedding or family functions also, we just to think about ROS. That is exceptional cases, right? We in that corporate world, in that business related any events, conference or product launch or whatever may be, we are just to look into the ROI only, right? Okay. Then you know that the creating timelines and schedule also comes under the planning phase. Events are deadline driven. Yes, you can't delay a seminars once the people have arrived, right? Or push back a festival by a week. So the planning involves creating a detailed timelines. What needs to be done, by whom, and by when. All those things we want to comes under the planning phase only. So the tool like you know that Gantt chart or Excel trackers, Google calendars, these are the tools help keep everything on schedule and also visible to the team. The next one is legal and risk consideration also we are want to do in that planning phase. That is the many overlook this na, but it's crucial. Even permit, insurance, contract with vendors and safety protocols all fall under planning also. The risk management also means having contingency plans. What happen if the projector fail or the keynote speaker is late? You know that previously that 10 years 15 years back, I heard frequently I heard one thing during the marriage time. They are arranging for one camera or one video like that na. So in the time of the some of the incident they are missed out means again we can't do that. Things is happen in that some it's also comes consider as a some hurting moments. So that's why, but now it's not happened that AI cameras, it's 360-degree cameras. Another thing is the alternatives also. We can not only arranging their single cameras, we are alternative arranging camera, everything only just to including their planning phase only. Okay. So next one is tools used. And then what are the tools we are using their planning stage, I mean the planning phase? That is the Gantt chart. That is, you know, that for scheduling and task tracking, this chart is very much helpful for event management. Then checklist also, to make sure nothing is forgotten. For example, checklist, the date is fixed, yes. The venue is fixed, yes. The time is fixed, yes. The invitation just to be distributed, the stakeholders, yes. The middle level management, yes. Invited that management, yes. So that much of checklist is there, means we can't to yes, nothing we can't to forget. So the checklist is one of the tool for event management, especially for planning phase. Then a project management softwares, you know, like Asana, even the Microsoft project, Jira, Agile management, also to assign task and monitor the progress. Yes, so these tools are very much helpful for event management in the planning phase. In short, a good planning is the foundation. It turns, uh, that it's a coordination and transform a basic idea into the structured event, the systematic event. Next, we can see that people. After planning, yes, the completion of entire planning, the next key element is people. That is because no event can happen without the right individual working together. That first one is stakeholders. Let's start with stakeholders. There are people or group who are directly or indirectly involved in or affected by the event. This includes organizers, sponsors, vendors, even attendees. That the core team managing the event we can call as organizers, right? Those who are involving that arrangement of funding or supporting the events, that is sponsor. Then service providers like even decorators, even the technical teams, even catering people, we can say that it's a vendor. Then attendees, the target audience. Each stakeholders has different needs and expectations, and it's crucial to keep everyone aligned. So the four stakeholders just to be involved in the event management. Then what is the team role and responsibilities? A successful event depend a well organized team. You must have the role like event coordinator, then marketing manager, even the logistics heads, even the volunteer managers. The clear roles prevent the confusion and duplication of work also. The delegation is the key. Don't try to everything yourself, right? We can't to try. So we just to give some expertise people now, so the result, that outcome also comes to so good. So another thing is the volunteer coordination. Volunteer na, the for students event, especially the volunteers are vital. They help with everything from registration to backstage work also. So make sure the volunteers are well briefed, trained and appreciated, because the motivated volunteers can make or break the executions. you know that communication and collaborations, the good communication avoid last minute disaster, right? Hold regular team meetings, then use WhatsApp group, shared Google documents or project management app to stay on the same page. So always have a backup contact for each role in case someone drop out. So these are the things, the communication and good collaborations. It's helpful for people to do their event management perfectly. That here I'm just to giving one example case study. Think about a large festival, like college festival or marathon. You just to take that example. They succeed because hundreds of people, from organizers to volunteers, are working behind the screen, right? So a music festival needs coordination between sound engineers, artists, food stall, security, and audience management, all in real time. In summary of that slide, it's managing people well is not just about assigning the task. Please keep on that mind. It's about building the team culture, keeping everyone motivated, and maintaining clear, open communication from start to finish. Next, we can see the place. Let's move on to the third P of the event management is place. That is, we can call this venue. That the physical or virtual settings where your event take place. The venue selection criteria, choosing the right place is strategic, not just logical. Ask to yourself, you know is the location easily accessible? Then can it accommodate the expected number of attendees comfortably? Then does it have the necessary infrastructure, like audio visual equipment, internet, the restrooms availability and safety exist? So also consider the factors like weather. For outdoor events means the availability of parking, then weather conditions, and nearby accommodations for out of town the guest. Everything we want to be consider, we want to before fixing the place. So then layout planning also. Once the venue is selected, think about how the space will be used. Where will be the stage go? Then what about seating arrangement of audience? Then whether will the registration desk or booth or banners to be placed? Then how we can receive the chief guest? What is that entry point? What is the exit point? A poorly planned layout can lead to crowding, some confusions, even frustration also. So use floor maps or software tools to visualize and plan flow. Now lot of softwares are available to planning. Use that planning. So we can use it to avoiding their crowding, then confusions, even that frustration things also. Then another thing is the logistics. This is where operational detail it's come in. How will people get to the venue? Do you need transportations, or just to arrange some of the service, the people reach out here, I mean reach out the venues? Then do you need to arrange food and beverages, then electrical connections or backup generators? If you are planning a multi-day event, the logistics get even more complex. everything from signatures to rest area must be considered, right? So another thing is even that virtual events also. Today, the many events are hybrid mode, right? Are fully online. So, in this case, place refers to the digital platform. Okay, so you will need to choose between tools like Zoom or Micro Teams or a webinar platforms considered na. So the participants limits, then interactive features like polls or breakout rooms, and then technology supports also. So also think about how engaging the virtual experience is. The people can leave with a click, or if it is boring or some shy also, right? So here I'm just give one example. Let's say you are organizing a college fest. You might need multiple venues, on auditorium for cultural events, and classroom for workshops, and the sports ground for outdoor activities. So each space must be optimized for purpose, safety, and the flow of the program, right? So remember, the place is more than just the location. So it's about creating the right environment for your audience or customers to engage, enjoy, especially the remember your event. That is most important. So these factors to consider your mind before just fixing the venue, that is place, right? Then fourth one is promotion. Now let's talk about that fourth P of environment, that is promotion. Promotion, one of the most exciting and crucial part of organizing an event. Creating awareness and generating interest, you might have the best venue, create speakers and exciting performance, but if people don't know about it, your event could still fail, right? So the promotion is all about spreading the word and attracting the right audience. It's how you create buzz, or you create some build interest, even that drive participation. So the traditional as well as that digital marketing, there are two broad ways to promote on event. You know, the traditional methods, the posters, flyers, then radios, newspapers, the announcement in college. These methods are used in the promotional methods for traditional times. But the digital methods now social media, emails, WhatsApp group, websites, especially for BBA and BCom students, especially organizing college events or youth festival, digital tools for cost effective as well as that fast processing also. A simple Instagram reel or countdown post can be wonders, right? Then the target audience strategies. You know, the promotion is not just about that volume, it is about reaching the right audience. For example, a business seminar should be target students, na? So faculties and industry professional also. So yeah, music night should be focused on youth and college students. So define your target group, then to tailor your message and platforms accordingly. Yes. Then the tools and channels also, let list few tools and platforms also used, you know, that social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, even the Twitter. So the email campaign, you know, that for professional or academic events, event platforms, na, sites like Eventbrite or college portal, then influencer marketing also for youth events. The students influencers can boost, reach out the target audience also. Even the partnerships, collaborating with clubs, department or sponsor for cross promotion also. So in that promotion, the timing also the matter. The promotion need to follow a timeline, you know, that pre-event buzz, then during the event, then post-event also. You know, the pre-events requirements, the announcement, then yearly registrations, you get some discounts. Such a promotion we want to be do in the pre-event. That promotions want to do in that pre-event. During the events, live coverage to actively engage the customers or audience, then stories, then hashtags. These are the things they want to be engaged in the during the event. Then post event, na, thank you post, then photo galleries and feedback collections. So we are promoted such a thing. It's helpful for making their network or extend their networking also. Then you know, one example, think about how the college fest like Mood Indigo, IIT Mumbai, na, it's recently every year it's happened that festival, Mood Indigo, right? And then you know that BITS Goa, it's famous, the BITS institution, na, they are just to conducting their waves every year. They are promoting themselves, that events are promoting themselves for sending their or coverage for all management institutions. So their campaigns are not only visually strong, you minded, but also built anticipation months in advance. Yes, only 6 months are there in that waves, only 5 months are there, only 4 months are there. Reminder of Google Calendar to send that single events, they are reached to send out to that institution more than 20 times in frequent time period. So these are the things that their major intention is to create their brand names to the others. That is the strong promotion methods they are following. So in that slide summary is the promotion is not on afterthought, it is a strategic communication plan that brings your audience or customers to the event and set the tone of their experience. Okay. The final piece, performance. You know that the fifth P, performance in that event management, you know, the execution on the day of the event. This is that moment of truth, the big day when all the planning, people coordinations, place arrangements, and promotions come together. The performance is about delivery. Everything must run smoothly. The event must start on time. Each sessions or actively the activity must be managed. Then full smooth technical support, the technical equipment must functions properly. Then guests and attendees must be feel welcomed and informed. time to time informations, then proper informations, to feel very proud. These are the things involved in that performance area. This stage, the test your preparations, coordination, and ability to handle the pressure in real time. So the monitoring and troubleshooting also matter here. Even with the best plan, things can go wrong, right? Maybe the speaker might be late, the mic might be stop working, maybe that last minute power issues also. So that's why you should have a real-time coordination team and a clear escalation plan also, that alternative plans. Good performance means not just avoiding the problems, but also responding to them quickly and calmly when the issue arises, right? Because some issues we can't predictable, right? So how we can quickly to solve the problems, how we can calmly to face that issues, that is matter. Then audience engagement and feedbacks also, that is the measuring success. Your event is not just about activity, it's about experience. Or attendees enjoying themselves, or they learning, or interacting, or feeling inspired. So the good event managers observe the mood of the audience and adapt if needed. That the post event reports and follow up also, we can simply say that post event evaluation. The performance does not stop when the lights go off, right? So after the event, it's important to collect feedback from attendees, speaker, and sponsor. Analyze what went well and what didn't. So measure the whether your event's goal were achieved. This helps in improving future events. Yes, that controlling measurement we want to implement. We just to set the plan, right? We compare the actual performance. If having any deviations, we want to correct it. Not in that event, we want to correct it in the next event and the future upcoming things only.
ಅದನ್ನ
That is the reasons. That is the reason. Yes, we just to be go for post event evaluation. Yes, then what is the success matrix? How we can find out the event where succeed or the event need to be improved? Yes, that is one of the things post, we can find out post event evaluation, right? But we having some tools also. Through the tools we can find out that success matrix. The number of attendees versus expected. For example, we are expected that inter-college meet even for 500 students. We are expecting from other college. But finally, the 700 students are just to attend that function. So it is well success, right? That is success matrix. Then budget adherence. 5% less or 5% excess, it is we can considerable. If you go for budget exceeding more than 50%, more than 20%, that is, it's not good, right? That is the event also, we can't say that it is a success, it is a failure. Yes, so the budget adherence also, indicating the one of the success matrix of the event. Then social media reach or engagement. At present, we are just know about our program is success or not. We can find out that how many subscriptions comes to after posting that event. Then event news, another thing is how many likes we will get it, how many dislikes we will get it, how many comments, what the type of comments we get it. So based on that we can find out their success matrix also. Then participants satisfaction through feedback forms. Yes, we can possible to collect the survey. Yes, we can possible, yes, to get it that successful ratios. I mean, we will get it for that successful matrix. Then uh, here I'm just to giving one example, just to imagine the product launch event. Okay, so everything went well, but the product demo failed due to a technical clutch or something. So even with great planning and promotion, the audience will remember that failure, right? So the performance is what leaves the final impression. That is most important. To sum up that slide, the performance is whether everything is tested in real time. It's where strategy to meet execution and excellence is truly measured. To conclude, we have exposed how successful event management is not just about the creativity and energy, but it's about that strategy and structure. Yes, so the power of five, the planning, place, promotions, performance, yes, uh, people. So offer a comprehensive framework that ensure no critical element is missed. So once again, let's quickly recap for 5 things. Planning lies the foundation with goals, budget, timelines, and legal consideration, right? The people are human engine, organizer, volunteers, vendors, and audience. Then place is the venue or platform that set the stage physically or virtually. The promotion is about creating awareness and attracting the right audience. Performance is a real-time delivery and evaluation of your events, success or failure. So whether you are planning a college fest, the previously I told even you plan that business conference or seminars, even yes, small functions about your family, the 5P model help you manage event effectively, professionally, especially confidently. So as a future business professional, you may find yourself involved in event planning for marketing, HR, corporate training, or public relations, or whatever may be. So the mastering these fundamentals yearly will give you a significant advantage. So that again, the successful event not by luck, but it's by design, right? So we can see that next, what is the common pitfalls and solutions? Now that's we have covered that strategic framework. It's equally important to took at what can go wrong and how to fix or prevent it. Even experienced teams can face the issues, but recognizing common pitfalls yearly can help you stay on track. The first, the poor planning, missed deadlines. So, without a solid plan, tasks get delayed and the whole event may be rushed or incomplete. So here the solution is use tool like Gantt chart, checklist and timeline tracker, assign responsibility clearly and follow up regularly. Second one is miscommunication, team conflict. When the team members don't have the clarity or regular update, the confusions and frustration built up. So here the solution is hold short daily briefing or weekly updates frequently to have a meeting. Use shared digital platforms like WhatsApp group or Google Sheet to keep everyone informed. Yes. Then third one is under promotion, that low turnout. So you might have a great event planned, but if no hear about it, seats will be empty. Here the solution is start promotion yearly, right? Use a mix of digital and traditional marketing also. So the target the right audience and engage them creatively through contest or countdown or even the snake peeks also. That if go for that yearly promotions, we can avoid some wastages also. For example, we are expecting 500 outside participants. That participants comes to only 200 or 250, means the 50% of arrangements, even the snacks arrangements or that dinner arrangements, everything should be waste, right? Even that hall booking, that much of venues fixing, everything should be failure, not only in that cost wise, even that outcome wise also the event should be failure. So we can start yearly promotions. It's one of the best solution for what we are expected, that audience counts nearly we will get it. Then inadequate evaluation, that is missed learning also. The many teams forget to evaluate after the event. So as a result, the same mistake will be repeat for the next time also. So here the solution is always conduct the post-event review. So get feedback from participants and team members, what worked, what didn't. So use those insights to improve the future events perfectly. So here I'm just giving some quick tip, that is think of events as project. Okay. So like any business or marketing plan, success come before being proactive, not reactive. Please keep on that mind. Yes. Once again, I repeat it. Success come from being proactive, not reactive. Right? So in summary of that slide, that identifying those common mistakes and having simple practical solution in place can make the difference between a stressful experience and a successful one. So now we can just quickly, yes, we wrap today's sections. Just I want to leave you with their powerful quotes, right? The plans are nothing. Planning is everything. Yes, that is most important. This quotes is perfectly suitable the essence of event management. While having a plan is important, the real success is depends upon the process of planning. The thought, preparations, and flexibility it brings. So every event, whether big or small, comes with challenge, but it how we plan for and respond to this challenge that determines success. So I hope you now have a clear understanding of the 5 P's and how to apply them in your future events. So if there are any questions or thought you like to share, please, I'm happy to hear them. Now, please, at least I'm expecting 1 or 2 questions. Another thing is that the event management, the event management, if the anyone having their plan to start up, we can I mean you can a lot of opportunities there that event offers to start. Yes, because it's the investment also very simple. Another thing is you want to invest much more amount. Yes, one office setup is enough. Yes, to handle that event management. Now lot of opportunities is there in that event management. Not only that corporate sectors, even in that many families also at present just to move on to the getting there, seeking the help of event management people for their family functions and festivals. So hardly know that metro cities hardly 5 lakh rupees it's enough to start that event management, because only you are just to be arrangement of one office in that peak cities. That's it. If you go for Cosmo cities, that rent everything is little bit higher, so it will take hardly for 8 to 10 lakh. But everything apart from that, every ventas you just want to give that amount in previously. Yes, that after getting their advance, after once the settlement na you getting their full settlement, you can just to give them. So that is not a matter. So if any people having, that now the gig economy also it's very familiar, even working people also with the help of mother, or if any home house I mean, the mother having little bit free means we can use them. The father is retired or some such a situation. You are also just to be open that I mean just to be open that business, use that business in the startup way. Lot of opportunity is there. It's helpful for your family to motivate that gig economy also. That is that part-time, you just earn that money also. Yes, not in the rupees, in the even that lakhs, even that crores. If having any questions, please ask me. You don't have any doubts? Bashit, Aman, Srinath, Madhu.
Madam. Okay.
Okay, are you clear?
Yes, madam. Clear.
Okay. You don't have any questions, please leave that session. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.